Imagine rewinding history and erasing all major religions. Would we be more advanced or more lost? For thousands of years, religion has been one of the most powerful forces on earth. It's shaped our laws, guided our morals, inspired wars, and peace. But what if none of it ever existed? No Christianity, no Islam, no Hinduism, Buddhism, or Judaism, no prophets, no holy books, no rituals, just humans, figuring it all out alone. Let's be clear, this isn't about bashing belief. It's about a thought experiment. How would the absence of religion change everything from politics to philosophy, war to art, science to society? Religion isn't just a belief system, it's infrastructure. It builds communities. It controls empires. It influences everything from what people eat to how they die. Take Christianity. Cathedrals dominate city skylines. Islam, its golden age pushed medicine and math forward. Hinduism, deeply embedded in the cultural DNA of an entire subcontinent. Buddhism, shaped the philosophy of millions across Asia. Judaism, one of the oldest threads in the tapestry of Western civilization. Without them, history wouldn't just be different. It would be unrecognizable. So today, we're pulling one thread at a time, starting with the world's largest religions, and asking what disappears with them, what replaces them, and do we lose more than we gain? Christianity over 2.4 billion followers. Without it, Western civilization as we know it, totally different. No Crusades, no Reformation, no Vatican, but also no Notre Dame, no Da Vinci's The Last Supper, no Gregorian calendar. Christianity didn't just spread religion, it spread literacy, charity, and universities. Harvard, Yale, originally founded to train clergy. Without it, European politics might have evolved under different ideologies, maybe more Roman philosophy, or a pagan revival. The church's control over monarchs? Gone. But also, its moral codes and global charity networks? Also gone. And colonization? Still likely, but the religious justification behind it? Different. Would the Americas be more secular, or shaped by some other spiritual system? Even science would shift. Many early scientists were Christians trying to understand God's creation. Without that drive, some breakthroughs might have come slower, or maybe faster, with fewer theological roadblocks. Christianity shaped the West, but without it, the West wouldn't just look different. It would think different. Islam over 1.9 billion adherents. Erase it, and you erase an entire intellectual golden age. No Quran, no Mecca, no call to prayer echoing across the desert. Erase Islam, and a civilization's golden age disappears. What happens when one of the most advanced intellectual eras never begins? No House of Wisdom in Baghdad, no algebra, no preserved Greek philosophy, no Avicenna, no Alhazen, no medical texts that Europe would one day depend on. Take out Islam, and you delay science, not by decades but centuries. No Islamic architecture, no domes, no minarets, no geometric perfection in tilework. No Alhambra, no Blue Mosque, no sacred geometry. How do you build identity without art that reflects the divine? The Middle East? Politically fragmented, spiritually undefined. No caliphates, no Islamic legal systems. Maybe Persian Zoroastrianism or tribal faiths rise instead. Without Islam, does the region unify, or splinter even more? Globally, no Ramadan, no Sufism, no poetry of Rumi echoing across cultures, and no centuries of tension and cooperation between East and West centered around a shared Abrahamic root. Take away Islam, and you don't remove conflict, you just rewrite it under a different name. Islam shaped not just belief, but innovation, law, empire, and resistance. Its absence would be felt not just in history books, but in every modern system that still bears its mark. Hinduism, a foundational force in South Asia, now reimagined in a world without a backhand index pointing down. Hinduism more than 1.2 billion followers, and one of the oldest continuous belief systems in human history. Remove it, and you don't just erase gods, you erase an entire civilizational identity. No Vedas, no Ramayana or Mahabharata, no caste system, yes, controversial, but deeply woven into India's social fabric. Without Hinduism, Indian society would be radically different. Yoga? Gone. Ayurveda? Never developed. The idea of karma, dharma, reincarnation? Might never become global spiritual exports. Temples like Angkor Wat or Khajuraho? Never built. Entire art forms, Bharatanatyam dance, classical Indian music, disconnected from their roots. Hindu philosophical influence. Politically, without a unifying religion, India might have remained a fragmented patchwork of tribal and regional identities. Or maybe a different dominant belief, like Buddhism or animism, would have risen to fill the vacuum. And globally, the spiritual buffet of the West, the rise of mindfulness, karma in pop culture, chakras in wellness, those ideas might never have reached outside the subcontinent. Hinduism isn't just a religion, it's a civilizational engine. Remove it, and one of the oldest cultures loses its fuel. No Buddha, no enlightenment, no Zen. Remove suffering? That's the goal of Buddhism. But what if we removed Buddhism itself? No monks walking in silence. No temples carved into cliffs. No calm in chaos. No middle path. Just extremes. For over 2,500 years, Buddhism has offered a third way, not God, not nothing, just understanding the mind. Now imagine a world without it. No meditation movement in the West. No mindfulness apps. No quiet revolution in mental health. Would psychology evolve the same without Buddhist insight into human thought? Without the spread of Buddhism, East Asia transforms. No Zen in Japan. No Tibetan resistance through nonviolence. No Dalai Lama as a global peace icon. Would peaceful protest still have global power? Without the blueprint of Buddhist resistance? No Bodhi tree. No Four Noble Truths. No Wheel of Dharma. Without these symbols, millions search for meaning elsewhere, maybe in materialism, maybe in nationalism. Take away inner peace, and what fills the silence? And don't forget the culture, art, sculpture, architecture. Angkor Wat. No Judaism. No Abraham. No 10 Commandments. Erase it, and 3 of the world's biggest religions start to unravel. What if the root of monotheism never took hold? No Torah. No Sabbath. No Hebrew prophets. Without Judaism, the entire moral code of the West might look different. Without thou shalt not kill, who writes the first laws of morality? Think beyond religion. Judaism is the DNA of Western ethics, justice, and even rebellion. Marx, Freud, Einstein, Spinoza. Some of the most revolutionary thinkers in science, psychology, and politics came from Jewish communities. Without Judaism, does modern thought evolve the same way, or does it stall? No synagogues, no Yom Kippur, no Talmud, no cultural resilience forged through persecution. And geopolitically, the creation of Israel, the conflicts, the diplomacy, the displacement, it all changes. A world without Judaism might be more peaceful, or missing key chapters of resistance, innovation, and survival. Judaism isn't just a religion, it's a foundation. Quiet, ancient, and fiercely persistent. Remove it, and you weaken the entire framework of global history. So, what if there was no religion? No crosses, no crescents, no mandalas, no prayers whispered into the void. We lose war, but also wisdom. We lose control, but also comfort. The world might be more united, or more divided. We might leap forward in science, or fall backward into chaos. Because religion didn't just shape the world. In many ways, it held it together. It gave us rituals when we felt lost, meaning when life felt random, a reason to be better, or worse. Take it all away, and something else will fill the vacuum. Maybe ideology, maybe nationalism, maybe nothing at all. Hook humans don't stop searching for truth. They just change the name of the search. No religion doesn't mean no belief. It means different belief. Systems evolve, myths transform, and morality finds new messengers. So maybe the better question isn't, what if there was no religion? Maybe it's, what would we become in its absence?